Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi. I don't know. This is my second time presenting for the group. So this time around, I'm going to present about portable apps. I don't know if it's new or anything. Basically, what it is actually you install an application on your external drive. Like your thumb drive or your iPod or anything, and you can run the thing directly from it and without making a mess of your preferences and other stuff. Besides that, okay, let's start with the demo. Yeah, before I begin, for those who are interested, here's the URL for the portable apps website. It's freemugs.org/portable apps. Okay. Yeah, on the website we've got loads of portable application where they wrote the application so you can run it independently on your external drive. Here are a few of the applications that are truly running, which is the Firefox, portable, Thunderbird, Medium, Microsoft, and all other. So, if you guys are interested, just visit the website. Yeah, you can further discover what's on the website. This application is actually a pretty amazing tool. Say if, like in my case, I now don't own a Mac. I'm now actually officially a PC user, the novel rules. Yeah, like in my case, if I'm at home, I can actually use my dad's computer, my dad's Mac, and run my applications with all the. For example, if a browser, I can have my favorites on the browser on the thumb drive, and for example, for those mail clients, actually I can save all my downloaded emails onto the pen drive. There goes. I've installed a few interesting applications onto my thumb drive. Here is my thumb drive, right here. Okay, let's start with the idea of alphabetical order. Okay, what is idea? Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people know what idea is. Actually, it's a multi-client IM. So you can run MSN, the big fours, of course, your AOL, your MSN, your Yahoo, and your IRC. Guys, have you heard of idea? Okay, skip this. So you know how it is. Actually, it's idea on your thumb drive. So all your save preference, all your data is on the thumb drive. It's not on the hard disk. All right, moving on. Here on the screen, you can see there's a nice little pop-up on the top right hand corner. Tells you the program's running and turning off. Here's another cool tool. It's run. I'm sure everyone uses this one. It's very useful. You can edit sound, audio, or anything. Audio, or to create, for example, your ringtone or something. or you could, if you're taking minutes, you can actually slice up the audio and do a lot of stuff. It's free. The most important thing here is free. This one is cool because on my Windows desktop I've got this program Rain Lender running where it tells me all my program. You got all your schedules in there and you've got your to-do list and everything. This is quite similar to Rain Lender. This is the portable version. You can have your data running. Like I've created a few to-do lists here. Here's one, MyMUG, here already. Let's turn this off. So it's running on your thumb drive. It does not affect your system, and then you can actually, and it's easy to remove. And also, previously on my experience with my Mac, I don't really like clutter these little icons, like those system icons on top of the clock area here. So what I do is actually I just okay, the gear thing here, and you're done. Portable cyberduck, for those who are for users like Flickr or Flickr photo page where you can upload your pictures using FTP, and this is one of the applications I'm sure everyone knows. Now to my favorite. The reason why I recommend using these portable apps is here. This is portable Firefox. Okay. For Mac users, I highly suggest you use this one. What's the one? Minimo, Canimo. Yeah, that one. That one is written for Macs. Like this one is ported to the Macs, the Firefox. So for Mac users, Camino is the way. Okay, but because on my PC I'm using Firefox, so what I want is all my bookmarks to be in my Firefox. So I've got all my bookmarks. Yeah, without bookmarks for me, I go like randomly. I don't know where to browse, so I might end up in some X-rated website and everything. So that's why I really need my bookmarks. Yeah, I got all bookmarks here. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, this is from my thumb drive with the internet connection, and it's connecting to start. This is Firefox. Very cool app, and as you can see, I've got all my bookmarks here in the bookmark menu. So now I'm turn it off. Next. For those people who don't want to browse to say like you have your own ISP websites for those web mails, so you don't want to go through the hassle of going through the browser, keying in, for example, like time you have to look for your web mail area. So this is the program to go. Email client. Of course, everyone knows this. Here's an example of a running Thunderbird Mozilla app. It's portable and it's running on my camera. Goes. I thought I configured this. Okay, I'll configure this one quickly. this one. I'm trying to retrieve my email through the portable Thunderbird. Well, there you go. Got the email. Yeah, I don't mind sharing with you guys the email there. Usually I had purposely asked my brothers to send me some funny stuff. Share with you guys. Okay. Yeah, it's all running from my tablet. So I'm going to save this. Okay. Walking table. Let's save this. Okay, I've saved my attachments. So that's my the demo bit of Thunderbird, the grilling Thunderbird. Alright, last but not least, my favorite application. It's VLC. It has it could almost play all of the video formats. So it's now running VLC on my tablet. Let's try to open this. A WMV file through portable VLC. Desktop. Screen table. Cross my fingers. It's running. Don't worry, there is no sound in this video, it's just a picture. Very interesting. Transforming table. And here's another one. Table. Yeah, it's running on the tablet. Yep. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it. Should I carry on or to the floor if you have any question or anything? Yes? Oh yeah, for Windows, yes you do. And you can go to portableapps.com where you can download Windows. Download the Windows version of these portable apps and you can install them onto any removable storage, drive, or external hard disk or your iPhone.
So I got this one from Portable.
Yes, you can. Actually, I got another program here I got installed on my thumb drive, which is a Win Portable. It's an antivirus program for Windows. Okay, let's do a demo. Hold on. Let me check my thumb drive and boot to Windows. Home sweet home. Yep. While waiting to boot, is there any questions from the floor? Ladies, gents?
All these apps you downloaded from one particular website.
Yeah, freesmug.org/portable apps. Don't worry, I'll give you a summary of my presentation and get put it on the website. Surely. Hold on. I saw just some people raising their hands in the back. Yeah, on Mac. Except for this one, the 5 apps. Where you actually can take if you have your saved, your bookmarks, you can open it up in Windows.
check email anywhere.
No, no, actually, it's running on the thumb drive, so you're actually downloading it directly to the thumb drive. So, and the portable app solution is for the Mac. Actually, I've tried to download this OpenNOC. It's a word processing program. It's an open source. Some program had trouble trying to launch a program, so abandoned the program. It's an open source version of a word processor. Yes. Come again? I have problems for the portable version. It's on beta, so it's as a problem it's not stable. Come again? Apple version. Open Office. Still development, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Most of the apps are. If you go to the URL I've given you, actually they've got a few lists of to be developed programs. So hoping soon, in future down the road, we get more apps, portable apps.
Asus projector doesn't like Windows.
Okay. Wait a minute. I'll just run this thing. I got a program on my thumb drive. Where is my thumb drive? Okay, there we go. So just make sure the thing runs on Windows. Win-free antivirus for Windows. It's on my thumb drive and it's running. So there's some viruses on Windows where, for example, Rocktops and some other virus where they don't actually allow you to install any virus program while it is running. So this is one of the here's Windows. One antivirus program that you can actually run from the thumb drive and actually scan your system. And also this program you can update from the internet and it's free. There you go, scanning. And it's free. It's scanning. It's not something. It's something. It's actually I have some drivers missing. This is the 1.12 bootcamp, not the latest one. Don't worry. No virus so far. Please don't ruin my night. No virus on the computer yet. Selection. Dead. Yeah, it's running on the Tapi for the Mac version, there's no EV software, EV portable apps yet. So yeah, welcome. This does it. Yeah, scanning. So that's about it. I'm going to stop my scanning thing. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. If anybody has any other questions after the show, you can just come and talk to me personally, probably give some tips or anything. no matter if it's a Windows or Mac issue, yeah, no problem. I'm the man.
Okay, ladies and gents, next up, hello. Next up, we'll have Vern and Anna talking about Ubuntu. Vern and Anna, guys.
Hi guys, this is our first time presenting anything here today, so hope you all bear with us, and yeah. Okay, so basically we're going to be talking about Ubuntu, which is a Linux distribution. For those of you who don't know what it is, it's a free operating system. So you can run it on your Macs or on any PCs, and roughly I'm going to explain to you now how you can install Ubuntu. So you can install Ubuntu as if it was any other bootcamp OS, i.e. Windows. So all you need is to get the bootcamp, to partition your hard disk, and then reboot with the Ubuntu CD inside, which are here and on the table there. You can grab a copy if you want for free. And then hold down the option key while you boot up, boot into the CD, and you can install from there. So it's pretty straightforward. In fact, it's even easier than installing Windows, because Windows is a text-based installer. Ubuntu gives you a graphical installer, so you can actually tick for those people who don't like to type. Right? So now, first thing you do when you set up your Ubuntu machine, you'll find that certain things don't work. For example, your resolution is going to be messed up. As it is now, I fixed the resolution, but when I started up, instead of a widescreen 1280 by 800 resolution, I got a 1024 by 768, which meant everything was stretched. So there's a simple way to fix that. You can go through here, System Administration, Synaptic Package Manager, enter your password. This application is basically a one-stop shop for you to download and install applications. What it does is it lists a whole bunch of packages. If you see at the bottom here, 21,541 packages listed. That's how many things you can install from this thing. And anything you want to install is as simple as checking the mark and say mark for installation. That's it. And it'll download and install everything for you. Right now I don't have internet connection, so I can't show it to you, but yeah. So back to the problem that we had, which is the resolution. Now, for those of you on MacBook Pros or iMacs with ATI or NVIDIA graphics card, I'm very sorry, but I don't know exactly how to do it right now because I don't have a MacBook Pro or an iMac. I wish I did, but I don't. So I'm going to show you how to do it for Intel-based graphic card machines. So you basically just install one package, which is xserver-x-video-intel. If you can't remember the name, hit search Intel Video Driver. And you'll find for you the package that you're looking for based on his name and the description. Can you guys hear me clearly?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good check. So, there. Xserver X-Off Video Driver. So you just check this and mark it for installation. And then you just need to configure your settings to actually use that driver instead of the default one. And you're good to go. So, to do that, you open a little terminal, which is applications, accessories, terminal, rather. Okay, open a terminal, and you go sudo. This is very much like the Mac terminal for those of you who are wondering. They're basically, Linux and Mac are both based on Unix. So the terminal is essentially mostly the same. Pretty much 90% of the commands that you use on your Mac terminal can be applicable on the Ubuntu terminals. So you sudo gedit. Gedit is the text editor, and the file that you want /etc x or x. This one. Okay? Don't worry, there's a lot of file names and stuff like that. I think maybe later we'll give a summary of all the things that we need. Yeah, we'll post it on the forum or something. So yeah, don't worry about the file name for now. So enter your password. And then we want to look for section, what is it, input device? I'm sorry, I haven't done this before. There we go, section device identifier, your Intel graphics card. See this here, the entry for driver. By default, it's a I810. Okay, so you just want to change that to Intel, save the file, and restart your X server. Okay, so let's just save the file, close that, and you hit Control Alternate Delete, or actually backspace. It's essentially backspace for the rest of the world, non-Mac users. So it's Control Option Delete. What it does is it logs you out and it restarts your graphical manager. So once you do that, your resolution should be fixed for Intel graphics card users. Okay? There we go. I know it's a bit anticlimactic right now because I already fixed it long ago, but you know. What else? Okay, a couple other things that I wanted to show you guys. Yes, when you first install your Ubuntu, it won't detect your MacBook hard disk, your Mac partition, and it won't mount it for you automatically. So you need to once again configure the file. Again, sudo gedit etc/fs tab. And once you've done that, you can see down here you have my entry for the MacBook partition, for the Mac partition. The important part is this HFS plus for under file system type. You need to put HFS plus because that's your Mac partition format. So this is the name of the device. This is the point where you want to mount it to. This is your file system type. These are the options line. Basically, this set of options should roughly work. The difference will be this SDA2. It might be different for the rest of you, but it should be roughly right. So I'll put this up as well later on the forum, so you can refer to that. So once you have done that, you'll find that, you see, you will show up your partition here, and you can now access it, and you can even write to it in a second. Oh no, you can't. Unfortunately, you can't. This is the problem is because of the journaling. If your partition is journaling, then Ubuntu won't be able to write to it properly. So yeah, but otherwise it works. Okay? Okay. Let's see. I have a file of stuff that I wanted to talk about. Touchpad, yes. One of the big problems you'll first face when you start up your Ubuntu is that there is no right click, which is very important in Ubuntu because you need to right click a lot. So you need to configure your config. This is the same file from before, from the first step, which is the resolution. If you go back to the same file and you look for section input device, Synaptics touchpad. Okay, I'm going to put in I put in a few options here. For example, this here, vertical 2-finger scroll and horizontal 2-finger scroll. These allow you to scroll the way your Mac normally does with 2 fingers on the touchpad. Then tap button 1, tap button 3, 2, tap button 2, 3 here means if you tap with 1 finger, it will trigger button number 1, which is your left click. If you tap with 3 fingers, it will trigger button number 2, which is your middle click. And if you tap with 2 fingers, you will get button number 3, which is right click. So again, similar to the Mac normal behavior. So now I can just tap with 2 fingers and hit right clicks. Or I can just scroll with 2 fingers. I know you can't see what I'm doing right now, but you trust me, I'm scrolling with 2 fingers. Good point. Good point. I didn't think of it that way. Anyway, so yeah. that takes care of that. What else? Let's see. Yes. I know everybody loves Spotlight or Quicksilver or whatever it is you like to use for that stuff. So on Ubuntu we have something similar. It's called the desk bar. It's this little icon up here. Okay. Now by default it's not there. So what you need to do is you need to right click on the panel and add the panel. See, this is why you can't live without the right click in Ubuntu. You need to right click a lot. Okay, so you look for a desk bar and you hit add. Alright? So once you add that, it's going to pop up here. And you can click on it and it pops up in the search window and you can start searching. See, hello world. Yeah? So you can use that to search your whatever. It also searches applications. For example, if you remember, gedit was the name of the text editor I had just now. I search for gedit, there you'll launch for me. Text editor. Right? So basically, essentially something like your Spotlight. And yeah, very easy. You can configure the keyboard shortcut that you want for it, much like in Spotlight. Right? Yeah. If you right click it and you go to preferences, you'll get this window. Here, you can see what are the loaded extensions that you want. For example, you can use it to search your history, the searches that you've used before, look for programs, search the web, find folders and spaces, lots and lots of stuff. Right? So you can also rearrange them to see which one should pop up first. So if you arrange it like this, programs will appear first before your history. Stuff like that. And but the part we want to do now is under view. See the bottom here, there's a keyboard shortcut. So if you click it, you can just set what keyboard shortcut you like for your desktop. So once you set that, now if I hit super escape, if I hit super being the command key, super escape will pop up my desktop. Alright? So yeah, unfortunately, command space doesn't work for some strange reason. Yeah, it doesn't like space for any of the shortcuts. So yeah, unfortunately you can't use command space, but other than that, you can use anything else. Tracker, yes. Now, we are used to using Spotlight to search in our files and stuff like that. There is a similar thing for Ubuntu called Tracker, which is not in the version that we have here, but it will be in the next version, which is coming out in October. You can again install it from your Synaptic Package Manager. By the way, let's show you how to use that bar. There we go. See, you search for Synaptic. So hit that, and search for Tracker. And okay, this is the one I want. There we go. This is the one we want. So we want to check all these and install them. And then next time we open up the terminal, we run tracker E, and it will search. It will what it will do is it will index your files, much like Spotlight does. And then from then on, you can search using your desk bar or whatever, using tracker. I can show you how to set it up. If you go to your desk bar preferences again, you scroll down, you will see that search for files using tracker search tool. Right? You can't. Sorry. Search for files using the tracker search tool. So if you have that there, then the next time you search for something, see the button there? Hello, search for hello with tracker search tool. There we go. So you hit that, they will search through your files and find it for you. Okay? So again, much like Spotlight. Another thing is, yes. Another thing you will probably find very annoying is that everything works, keyboard shortcuts work the way they do on Windows. For example, to close a window is alternate F4, the way it does on Windows. You probably will want to change that. So in order to do that, I recommend installing this thing called Computer Fusion. which is basically fancy graphic effects for your computer, like this and stuff like that. But it also includes keyboard shortcuts. So once you have that, Anna will be talking a bit more about Computer Fusion and how you install it. But for now, just trust that you can install it, and then you can use the config manager to configure your keyboard shortcuts. Under General Options, go to Key Bindings. See here, close window. Yes, you can click that. Grab key combination and press your beloved Command Q, and it will save it. So from now on, if I hit Command Q, it will close the window. Right? So that's that. The other thing for MacBook users, you will find that your home page, up, page down, and end will be slightly different from what you're used to. Now it's just as simple as using function up for page up, function down for page down, function left for home, function right for end. Yeah, basically that's about it. Okay, so I shall pass it on now to Anna to talk about. Okay, Anna has asked me to talk a little bit about why you might want to install Ubuntu on your machine.
Good question.
Yes. Okay. To start off with, it's free, meaning free as in free speech and free as in free gear. Free speech meaning that the code is legally free for you to take and play with it and redistribute it and do whatever you like with it. Which means that if you have an application which does something, but you think it could be done better, or you think it should do something else, and you have the ability to code that into the program, you have every right to take that program and change the source code and redistribute it to the rest of the world so that they can benefit from your work. So that is free as in free speech. Free as in free gear literally means free, you don't have to pay for it. It's like a CD, you can just take it, it's there on the table. Yeah, and everything you download and install is free. Yeah, you can grab one, no problem. The back there, where Jinny is sitting. So yeah, that is one of the reasons. And the other big reason is, in my opinion, Computer Fusion, which I mentioned just a minute ago. Things like this funky ass, effects, things like this, the minimize effect here. See, you know, this zooms. You can make it do the Jinny thing as well, like wobbly windows, things like that, fancy effects. But they're not just for fun. I found that a lot of them are actually very useful. For example, this cube thing is actually multiple desktops. So say I have something running here, I can grab it. Let's say I maximize this. I can grab another window. I can put it on a different desktop. So I don't get so confused. It's not so cluttered. Everything isn't all on one workspace. You can have multiple workspaces. So if say some people like to have say Photoshop or the GIMP in this case running on one desktop, and then they'll have iTunes or in this case some other MP3 player on another desktop, and then they can do their browsing on a different desktop, stuff like that, so that things are not so cluttered. That's one of the advantages, one of the things that I find is actually useful. Things also like Zoom, which you all are familiar with in projects. There's a negative plugin as well, which I think you told us about last time around. Yeah, again, I don't really know why you want to do that, but in case you wanted to do that, you can as well. So a lot of things they have in Computer Fusion were meant to be very similar to the Mac, or in some cases to even exceed what the Mac has. So that is one of the big reasons I feel that you might want to give it a try. Okay, so I shall now pass the mic to Anna to talk a little bit more about Computer Fusion and how you get it installed and how you configure it to your liking. Okay?
Hi folks, sorry about that. A few technical difficulties. I suppose the projector doesn't like my non-Mac computer. Nevertheless, I'm here to show you a few things that you can do on a Mac. So, here goes. Vern has been talking about your Compass Fusion, and I'm going to show you very quickly how to set it up, okay? As you see, I opened up Synaptic, just like we've been talking about earlier. Search for Compass. And it's coming anytime now. There we go. Okay? Just like similar to your tracker installation, just pick the packages that you need, which will be everything that is version 0.5, as you can see here. There. These are the ones that are selected. Some plugins, mark for installation, and you're off. Okay? Why would you want to bother? Aside from what Ernie has demoed, you can mimic a lot of your usual Mac stuff, like your scale, for instance. You know how you have your windows lined up very nicely, but you can also see I'm on Expo. You can also do this. Is that cool one? That. See? It's a hot corner right here at the top of the screen. Yeah. And you can drag that window around anywhere you want to. Can you guys do that? Yeah.
You have 4 desktops.
Yeah, you have 4 desktops. And in your general options, you can set your desktop size to whatever you like. Say you want 9 desktops, okay? Yeah. There's some other stuff you can do that you can't do on your Mac, like paint your fire. Yeah. Shit. Cool, right? Yeah. All of that is available in the settings manager once you install it. You know that MacBooks don't generally have the greatest graphics card in the world. This one is what, a GMA 950, right? 950? Yeah. That can't do anything. But on this, okay, this will put fish in your keyboard. Yeah, let's try that. Not here. Let's make your cube transparent, shall we? There. Okay. Okay, where are the fish? There. Fish. Okay. Let's try something else. I don't know why that doesn't work, but it works on my computer. So. There. Check it out, you've got stuff moving in your cube. Look how fast everything is. It's great. What else I want to show you? My personal favorite. This is my replacement for Alt-Tab. You know how I use Alt-Tab to switch between windows? Have you all seen Leopard previews? Yeah, Leopard looks cool, right? Okay. This looks cool too. Let's see. Let's open up a few more windows, just for kicks. Look familiar? Yes. Yes. Same plugin, different mode. Again, look familiar? Not only can you do that with your iTunes, not only can you do that inside your new Leopard Finder, but you can can do that with your windows on your phone. Yeah, so I think that's pretty cool. One of my personal favorites is the fact that you can change the look of your theme any way you like without having to go and download something, without having to hack around, because there's a really great GUI interface to design themes for you. Okay? Let's just open it up. It's called Emerald. It's an Emerald Theme Manager. I would have shown you what I've done with my theme, but I can't connect the laptop to my projector. But let's just pick any random theme, okay? It's not very pretty. Edit theme. You can change the buttons to anything you like. You can change the shadow. You can change the offset. There. You can change the radius to whatever you like with with just a little bar. You can save it, export it. You can send it to your friends. You can share themes for free. Or you can download a whole bunch of them and pick the new one every day. Look. Again, look familiar? I'm pretty sure there's an acronym here somewhere. Okay, close enough. Okay. That is Compass. And that is why you probably want to try it out. You can try most of this out without installing it on your computer, which is what the CD is for. You just pop in the CD, you reboot, and the environment that you see is a live system. Everything will work like it will work normally on your laptop, but when you shut down, nothing will change to the same. So you don't have to worry about messing up anything. Every time you start up, it's new and replay. But installing it is, of course, very, very easy. The other thing that I have on my laptop, but this guy doesn't have here, is a copy of your Mac widgets. Yeah, Mac widgets. They're not your exact Mac widgets, but they're meant to mimic the widgets that you find on OS X. So you have things like the ruler, the currency converter. You have a clock. You have a better clock actually because there's more needs. Yeah. There's a flower for your water if you're into that kind of thing. And it's accessible via hot corner just like it is in OS X. So, it's designed to make that transition as smooth as possible. But I'm sorry, I can't show it to you right now. You can also grab a dock. Have you all seen the leopard dock? You know how there's a little 3D effect going on, with the slanting and all that? Yeah, with the reflections. Yeah, you can do that on here. Now, you don't have to wait until October. Yeah, if you want to see how it looks like, just come over and I can show you on my laptop because I can't plug it in right now. Okay? Yeah. That's pretty much what I want to talk about. Any questions?
What sort of applications can you install?
Well, I'm glad you asked because I can show you. Okay, let's look at our history snack. Throw something at me. What do you want to do?
Something like
Photoshop. In fact, it's installed by default. It's not Photoshop, but it's called GIMP. Who has heard of GIMP here? Well, it's there by default. It does most of the same stuff that Photoshop does. Look, these are games that come by default. Multiplayer Snake, Mahjong. There. You can do lots of stuff with it.
And it's all free.
Yeah, it's all free.
All free.
It's all free. There are no restrictions whatsoever. And say, I could run OS X technically if I wanted to, but I've been using this for so long that I'm just very limited by the fact that, I need a different piece of software to change my theme. I need another piece of software to enable this functionality that I don't have yet, even though it's built in, I just need to sort of enable it. Well, while I understand, the reasons behind all this in Mac, and I think that Macs are really great, I'm just so much more used to being able to look inside my own system and do everything the way that I want to do it. Yeah. So that's why you would want this.
So if you would use something like GIMP, is it then compatible with Photoshop in the file format?
Yeah, in fact, you can save it into a PSD. Yeah. Let's say we open up something. Examples. Is there a picture here? Yes. PNG. Okay? We will do something with it. Okay. JavaScript, raw image data, bitmap. There's a PSD somewhere here, there. Photoshop image. Right. In fact, I've tried this and it converts stuff pretty well. The only thing that doesn't work is maybe layer masks. Yeah, so it will flatten the masks and some layers for you and things like that. But most of the stuff, all the layers and everything, all will get carried over to Photoshop. So you can switch back and forth depending on what you want to do.
Apparently, there's also got its own word processor and PowerPoint and all those.
Yeah, in fact, what everyone here was talking about, OpenOffice, is here by default. Most of the things that you need on a daily basis are installed by default. You don't need to do anything else. It's already there.
What's the minimum comfortable processing
System requirements. Minimum 256 megabytes RAM. Yeah, that's about it. It can run on very old hardware. It can run on incredibly old hardware. Yeah, why not? Yeah. It won't be blazingly fast, but it will run. And again, you don't need a kick-ass graphics card. My parents' laptop is about 4 years old. It has a very old onboard ATI graphics chip. All of these effects run perfectly fine on it. They're not fast, but they run. Try that for Arrow and Leopard. Again, built in by default. It's called Game Instant Messenger. It stands for GNOME AIM. It's basically like your radio. It has Google Talk compatibility. It has MSN, Yahoo, ICQ. You can go on IRC on it. All the usual stuff. In fact, this is an older version, but the new Ubuntu will come with something called Pigeon. It's the same thing as Game. In fact, it's the same developers, but they had to change the name. And Pigeon is based on the same backend as Idiom. It's called LibRoco. It's the code based on the same thing.
Can you send and receive files through Game?
Yeah. Yeah. You can send to your friends who use Idiom and get back. It works on MSN. It works on, I don't know, I haven't tried Yahoo, but it works on MSN. And it works on Google Talk. Yeah.
Any current software version?
Yes. Yes. Again, synaptic. Search.
I need a authority.
Check it out. Azurius, sound familiar?
I have an
Yeah, look at all that. Transmission is a very popular one. But the most popular Azurius is there because it's Java based, so it can run on anything.
Is it built in?
It's not built in, but it's just a matter of finding it in your Synaptic, because Synaptic is built in. So it's just a matter of going there, finding it, and installing it. Yeah. So all you need is an internet connection. Yeah.
Oh, so it's not on the CD.
It's not on the CD because there's like 20,000 different kinds of software that you can install. So it's all cached out of the server, but there's like hundreds of servers all over the world. So you can always find the one that's best for your location, speed-wise, etc. Yeah. Drivers. Well, if you have a digital camera, we can plug it in right now and see. Anything that is USB based works by default. You don't need any drivers or anything like that because it will work by default interface with all of the applications that are over here. Things that plug in via stuff like the CMSA ports, which Macs don't normally have, that doesn't really work either. What else? I wouldn't know. I think my firewire is faulty. Yeah, so I haven't actually tried that. But people have been managed to get that working.
Bluetooth works?
Bluetooth, yeah. Yeah, Bluetooth works. It's not built in by default though. So you just need to search for Bluetooth. There. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can install. These are the popular ones. But again, the best thing about this is if you need to do anything, you can always Google it and there'll be a how-to. One very important thing is ubuntuforums.org. There are how-to sections that tell you literally how to do anything on your Ubuntu, including how to set up your Bluetooth, how to sync your phone. You can sync your phone, you can SMS from your phone, you can call from your phone. You can use headsets. Skype works. Yeah, if you're into that sort of thing. Yeah. What else do you want to know? And you can even get most of your Microsoft applications running. I would have showed you again because this fellow doesn't have it here. I have Office 2003 running on it. If you want, I can show you how fast it starts up later. I installed it in like 10 minutes, and it starts up in a few seconds. I can, yeah, because for some reason the PC doesn't run properly, so it won't come up here. Yeah, but I can show it to you right now. Yeah.
You got me at torrent.
No, it's here. It should be here. No. There's a clone of Google Earth, but you can expand the list of stuff that you see here with custom, they're called custom repositories, they're custom list of software that you can make, that other people can make, other users have put up stuff online. Google has a repository for Ubuntu, so you can download stuff onto web servers. It's just a matter of settings, repositories, right?
All my podcasts.
Third-party software. This is the stuff that doesn't come by Google. You can just add, and you will, when you look for the repository, there'll be a line of code base. It's as simple as that. You just cut and paste, update, reload, and it'll be there. Games. What kind of games? I'm not much of a gamer, so I can't tell you a lot about that, but I can tell you that some things run very well on emulation. Some things, older things, Warcraft is known to run very well. I don't know, you have to ask. Yes, Neverwinter Nights. Neverwinter Nights has a Linux version. It actually comes with a Linux version, so you don't need to emulate it. But there is a software called Wine that is a compatibility layer between your Ubuntu and your Windows software. Just like Crossover. Have you heard of Crossover? Yeah, it's basically the same. Crossover is basically built on Wine technology. Yeah, so that's what it is. So you can try and run something on it. There's also something called Wine Force, which is it's like Synaptic.
Slightly louder, please.
Oh, okay. It's, yeah, I mean, you guys, hey, everyone, if you want to see anything, just come here. Let's do it slightly more formally, okay? Then I can show you whatever I need to on the laptop. Okay, here you go. You want to see all this?
Okay, next up, ladies and gents, boys and girls, we have Jinny, who's going to demonstrate to us about what is it?
Audio workflow.
Transcription software on the Mac, yeah? Jinny!
Okay, some of you might remember a few months ago I posted on the MyMUG forums that I'm looking for a digital recorder. Well, I got one already. It's an Olympus WS300M. How I ended up with this was that I scouted around for a few brands and I found a Sony, a Panasonic, and an Olympus. In terms of quality, from the best quality to the worst quality was the Olympus, and then the Panasonic, and then the Sony. But in terms of price, from the most expensive to the cheapest was the Sony, and then the Panasonic, and then the Olympus. So the Sony was the most expensive and the worst, but the Olympus was the cheapest and the best. So yeah, I ended up with this, and basically this one is an USB link, which you can just plug into your Mac. It's written on the box there, with Mac support. You got a picture of how it's all. And The downside is that it records in WMA. So this is not an issue because with the new VLC you can play back WMA or you can play back with flip format, or you can easily convert it to MP3 or whatever. So to demo it, I'm going to interview Azul.
Okay. No, only personal questions, please.
What, you'll be asking personal questions?
Okay. So, okay, I'm going to record this. Okay. Hi Azul.
Hello.
So why did you start this user group?
Not what? Not personal enough, yes.
Not personal enough.
Why did I start it? When did I start it?
Why?
I don't know. I met this crazy guy named Shah one day, and he just, he said, he put a gun to my head and said, "You better start this thing."
Already?
Yeah.
Already, so...
It's quite powerful, isn't it? Yeah.
So what would everybody be shocked to?
I would have died. We wouldn't be here today. We wouldn't have all this wonderful
So you must
presenters.
thank you so
No,
much.
it's not me. It's you guys, the presenters that make it happen.
Okay, so you said you wanted me to ask you personal questions.
Yes.
What did you do last night?
What did I do last night? Okay, let me think.
Who did you go out with last night?
Who didn't I go out with last night? I didn't go out with my wife. Yes, it's because I stayed home with my wife. That's right. Yes, that's it. I didn't do much last night. I was updating my friend's website last night.
Oh, so nice.
That's the whole truth. Yes.
Really?
I can show it to you after.
Really?
Yes.
Got proof.
Got proof. You can go to his website.
But how would I know that you did it last night?
You wouldn't.
Okay.
Now,
So after that, I think what to do is I take out the Okay, as you can see, there's a recording here already, so I'll just copy this recording out. Okay, the transcription software that I have, they don't support WMA, so the first thing that I would do is I would convert it to MP3 using this software called Switch. So I add files. So on the desktop here, and output folder. Is the desktop. So I'll click convert. It will convert it for a while. So in the meantime, I'll open the software. It's called Transcriber. So this is the transcription software. It's called Transcriber. It's by Vern Technology. So you can go to the website and download it. It's quite cheap. I remember I paid very little for it, maybe about USD 20 or something like that. Okay, so I've gotten this converted. So I just drag and drop the MP3 inside here. There's a drawer. I can add the speakers. I can add Jinny. I can set the color of whatever color I want. Let's say I like purple. And command one is the keyboard shortcut to add the speaker inside the transcription. And then I add the other speaker called Zoom. So I start playing back the thing. So when you have already played back already and then you manage to catch what the fellow is saying, then you can start typing it. So press enter, it will automatically go to the next speaker, or you can set it to follow along with the current speaker until you specify it to be the next speaker. So for me, I set it to be the next speaker, next speaker, next speaker every time I hit enter. So as you transcribe, right? Okay, why I chose this software over other things is because then I don't have to switch between windows every time I pause and play, pause and play, pause and play something. Because if I play in VLC, I have to play in VLC and then pause it, switch to text edit or something, type it out, and then switch back. For a short transcript, you wouldn't feel it, but if you're trying to transcribe a 1 hour interview, at least 1 hour interview, it's going to be a pain, a really, really big pain. So this, having it all in one, I can just leave my mouse cursor hovering over here, tap the keypad, the trackpad every time I play or pause, and when you pause the recording that time, right, it will actually automatically rewind it to 1 second before that, so that you don't miss anything at all. Because when you play and pause in VLC or QuickTime or whatever, right, between the moment you pause and then you play back again, there's a bit of it will jump a bit. So sometimes, let's say the recording is, so why do you start this back user group? Over here, when I pause and play in the middle of the sentence, what is going to happen is it will be something like, so why did you start? And then I pause, and then I play it back. Why did you start this back user group? Rather than having it play in VLC, so why did you start? And then I pause, and then I play it back is back user group, I missed this. So this one is nice in this sense, and you can actually specify it to auto rewind how many seconds you want. And let's say if the person is talking too fast, I've had a few interviewees who talk too fast. So you can actually set the playback speed to slower a bit. The downside is that it will distort the voice a little bit, so you really don't want to slow it down too much. But if you slow it down by 1 bar, it's still just fine. You can pretty much catch what the person is saying. Like for example, this is normal. And this is the slope down. Oh, if you want to hear us talk the chipmunk, well, it's not very practical, but yeah. Change the playback time anytime. So once you're done transcribing, you can export it, the transcript. You can export it to RTF. So you export it quickly, give it a name.
Only at RTF?
RTF or TXT, text. So it will give you this nicely formatted one. For me, what I like to do is, because there is this software that I'm using to code my interviews, and it only accepts text files. So what I do is I transcribe, export transcript, uncheck everything, choose text, plain text, azul.text, and I'll get this plain looking thing. Okay, so I've got this already. So what I like to do is, because when you have a very long transcript, it's going to be quite a pain to have it all name and then the next is the whatever is the fella is saying, and that name again, and then the next line. So what I do is this. Because I would prefer to have it like name, semicolon, and then what the fella is saying to save the number of lines I have. I basically open this file in TextMate. If you don't already have TextMate, it's a really powerful text editor. It's got everything that you ever want, and you can download whatever bundles. It's €39. It's not very expensive, so do support TextMate because they're really good. So what I do is, I do a search and replace. Basically, I'll look for Jinny, and /n is the symbol for, is the so-called symbol for a new line. So that you choose the regular expression, you put /n, and then you replace it with Jinny, and then colon space, replace all. Then you replace everything for me, and then I choose Azu, and then I change it to Azu space, replace all. But I still don't like the fact that it's got double carriage new lines. I really want to save my space. So I choose /n double enter, because to get this you have to basically, the idea is you enter once, and then after that, from here to here, you have to press enter again before you start typing, right? So there's 2 enters. So I choose /n and replace it with 1/n, replace all. So I got this. So after this, I save it, and then I export it, and I put it into my coding software. Unfortunately, the coding software that I'm forced to use by my supervisor is Windows only. Ooh. Yeah, but she's quite insistent that I use it, so I have no choice. So yeah, that's my audio transcription workflow.
Why did you use TextMate and not Word?
Well, the regular expressions handling in TextMate is much better because they use the 4/6 regular expressions. So as long as you know your correct regular expression terms, it's all correct already, you know. And practice reading is really it's really overkill to open something as big as Word just to do a search and replace thing.
Pages?
Pages I haven't tried before. Pages I
So you say the design is a bit expensive, isn't it? Compared to iWork?
Not really. It's 185 ringgit. But see, the thing about TextMate is it really depends on the kind of user that you are. For me, I'm a programmer. So the reason why I love TextMate is because of this. You've got all the scripting support that I want. So let's say if you do like C code, for example, you've got in, main. So it's got the syntax coloring, and it's got all the actions and the macros and whatever. So I can put the hash include and all that. So it's because of the programming language support and then the macro support and all that. And it's really accessible. And if you are an Xcoder, you can use TextMate as your Xcode compiler, as the editor and compile the thing inside here as well. And for me, I manage my bibliography a lot, and to generate my bibliography, rather than having to manually do everything, I use this software called BibDesk, which is a latex bibliography manager. Latex is a very powerful word type setting preprocessor. So I've got all my bibliographies up here already, and what I do is I save the file, and then I have this text file Yeah, I have this files over here. So what I do is, let's say I want to. This is actually text syntax for those who don't know. It's an automatic type setter. So let's say if I want to cite I want to generate a full list of my bibliography that's inside the big test that I showed you just now, hundreds of them. You really don't want to do it that early. So what I do is I open in TextMate, latex. First I compile this. And see, it's got my bibliography inside here already. So the weird thing about big text, nothing to do with TextMate, is you have to basically run like this: compile the latex, run the big text, compile the latex again, and then compile the latex again. That's the standard procedure, even if you're doing it in a terminal or whether you're doing it here. So I compile again, and I compile again. So here you go, I've got my bibliography. So I open video.pdf, and I've got a list of all my bibliographies automatically listed here. I don't have to do anything. All I need to do is when I download the journal, I key in the entry into this software automatically. And then what I do with TextMate is now I just generate on the spot and I get this nice document. Nicely formatted document. Because that given the amount of journals I have here, you really don't want to do it very quickly. So yeah, there's an extra on TextMate as well. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. The first thing I want to give away is it's an open thing, right? It's actually a pouch. It's a pouch for your iPod. It's not used, but I opened it because I wrote this was given to me to write a review about this. So I opened it. It's open lah, but it's still brand new lah. Okay. So this is the first thing to give away. It's the iPouch video. It's a cool material which keeps your video clean. I've got more than 20 numbers in here, so if it's above 20, then it's mine. And the first winner is 17. 17. You know, oh, she doesn't have an iPod. You can use that between your glasses. Yeah, Vern doesn't have an iPod. Okay, this one is pretty cruel. It's too bad if you don't have an Apple TV, you're going to win an Apple TV Pocket Guide. And the winner is number 4. Oh my God! Okay, now you go Apple TV. Is it? Yeah, he got Apple TV. Oh my God! Excellent. For once, the book comes inside. Next, I just go through the books first. We have Garage Band Tips and Tricks. This is also a new book. Okay. Is that yours? What number are you? Number 6. Okay.
Local.
And the Ramida
Is that a local book?
No, it looks local.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I know. It's not very good design. But inside.
Itulah.
15.
Whoa. 15.
15. No, I know, I don't fair. Congratulations. So, just for that, Jinny has got to create some music for the next MacFest. Huh? Okay, alright. Next book is Mac Maintenance and Backups. This is also a newish book. Actually, just to let you guys know, some of you who won these books or who win this particular book, you notice the top page dia macam foto macam ruin sikit lah kan, rosak-rosak sikit. It's not old, it's new because in the packaging when they post it to me, rosak sikit. And the winner is number 1. Number 1.
Mac maintenance and backup.
Yes. And then the fourth book, final book, is for photographers and photographers. Photoshop CS3. Classroom in the book. This is the official Adobe book. Okay. Not for GIMP users, only for Photoshop users. Okay, and the winner is 7. 7! Oh, brilliant! This is also, we have photographers here, brilliant. So this will come in very useful. Photoshop. Okay, let's get on to the less important stuff. First up, we have. Why not a t-shirt? Oh, okay lah, give you a t-shirt. You can have mine. Number 3, this is extra large, XL. I'm wearing a large. This is quite big. Even Shah can wear this. Okay, t-shirt. 24, it's mine! I know, I won't be greedy then. 10! Congratulations. This is a very cool Apple keychain. Yes, so cool. It is really, really cool. You can't get this anywhere. Okay, keychain. Good. And the winner is 14. And then we have, what is this? The pen. It's not just a pen, I just open and see. It's a pen and pencil. For mechanical pencil and a pencil. Oh, Apple logo lah. So all come from America, you know. Okay, and that is 18. Hey, congratulations, man. What's your name? Jared. Okay. Just to keep your heads warm, we have this really cool case. Look at this. Good lah, okay?
As well, you should wait that. You can put your beard.
What do you call this thing?
Beanie.
Beanie, yeah? Beanie, that's right.
Okay.
And get a shake.
Hey, Jinny can wear it.
And the winner for the beanie, the Apple beanie, is 29. It's mine. shirt. Yeah, I know. I don't get this. No, I'm wearing one. Okay, wearing two. 6. Number 6. Okay, Jimmy. Yes, right.
Come, you do something.
Okay, are we done? Are we done? No. I've just got more of the same stuff. If you want, lah. You know, another t-shirt, maybe. Okay. Hey, Merdeka, man, you must give away a lot, huh? Okay, this one is large. This is a large. Okay, the winner for the large t-shirt is 20. Okay, what else we get? What repetition do I got? Okay lah, lagi sekali lah. One more keychain lah. Okay, the last one. We got 2 giveaway, another keychain. Wait, where lah? Okay lah. It suits you, man. It suits you.
Macam notorious pig.
Okay, Shah, take a video of it. Number 12. Woo! Keychain, brother, Apple keychain.
The grand prize.
It's all repetition. I got another video. Okay. And this one goes to 26. Okay, never mind. 3.
Okay lah, boleh jadi satu grup. Kan puisi.
One more pen set.
Good.
No more. 2 beanies, 2 pens, and 2 keychains. And this one goes to 19. Wah, ni tak cheap ni.
Tak mau, bagi aku.
Dear. Grand prize. Oh, I got another t-shirt, but this thing is box. It's like, you know, bottomless box. Another t-shirt. Actually, I got 2 more. This is the last of it, huh? The last of it. Masa balik eh. 21. Hey, that's me lah. Where's the guy? 13. Woo! 13. Extra large, just for you. Okay lah, I got the last one lah. Okay, the last. Come on. Bottomless already. XL. No, XL. Okay, what else do I need to say? Nothing else. Any announcements to make? Oh, yes, as some of you may know, we're running this competition on the website, the freeway I want to build a website competition. So, closing date is the 30th of September. It's very simple, just write a slogan and you can win this software which is worth about 1,000 ringgit. It's really cool software, Freeway Pro 4. Please go to the website mymug.org and enter. So easy, if you enter, send a slogan, okay. Okay, and the final prize for the night
just put it on the phone.
Can we just have a group shot? Okay, guys, because it's Merdeka, can we all come together and have a group shot? Okay?
Yeah, everybody can, Merdeka, right?
Come.